If a person is, let's say a person has a child, he's by the fire, and his name's Moishele. Moishele, are you going to say, Moishele? And then he's going to answer you, and then he's going to say, get away from the fire, he's right by the fire, get away from the fire. Or you're going to say what? Moishele, get away from the fire. A or B? B. Mike. B. B. Yeah, you don't take a chance. Right away, quick. So now that you know that, take the incident of Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe meets Hashem. And Hashem says, Moshe, Vayomer, Hineni. Moshe says, I'm here, Hineni. And therefore, right after that, what does he say? What does it say over there? But you're standing on his makom kadosh, take off your shoes. Right? So I don't understand. If you're standing on a makom kadosh and you have to take off your shoes, so what should have been said basically was, Moshe, take off your shoes quickly on a holy place. What is that? Moshe, okay, Hineni. You understand? If you're a makom kadosh, you have to take off your shoes. So if you have to take off your shoes right away, you can't take a chance now. It's like the person at the fire, right? You can tell him, Moishele, get away from the fire. What do you mean? You're in the fire. What do you tell Moishele, get out of the fire? So it should have been over here. Moshe, y'all know, you take off your shoes, you're in a makom kadosh. So, many people will give their answers, but I like to give you this answer. Beautiful, beautiful terutz. I forgot who I heard it from, but it's amazing. I heard this one, it's amazing. He says like this. Said over, someone says, Reb Chaim Shmulevitz is mechutanim. It's mechutan, I forgot who it was, but it says like this. That, you see, really, he wants to say, what made that makom become kadosh? You know what made that makom kadosh become kadosh? Being the fact that Moshe connected with Hashem and said, Hineni. So now that connection made the Kedusha. And now that it is Kadosh, because the connection that Moshe made with Hashem, now take off your shoes, because before that, there was no Kedusha. I'll give you an example. You got that clear like that? Mm-hmm. I'll give you an example. You have an outlet. The outlet, you know where you plug in, let's say, you plug in an electronic device. The outlet the socket is right there. There's a lot of electrical power. I'm sure you all understand. There's a lot of electrical power. So right there, in order for the electrical to come out, basically, you got to plug in the plug into the outlet. And when you plug it in, so there's a connection that both sends to each other, and boom, you have everything working. So it's the same thing with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moshe, right now, there was no Kedusha yet. Moshe is connecting with Hashem. Hashem says, now you're recognizing that I'm here with you. Hineni. Now it's Kadosh. Take off your shoes. That's what caused the Kedusha. Because he plugged in. He plugged into HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He plugged in with the connection with Hashem. And that's the first thing when a person's praying Amidah. What's the first thing? Even Brisker Rav, he speaks out. What's the first thing in prayers? The number one thing before anything. First, there's two things. One is kavanah, of course, that you pray. Of course, you have to have kavanah, what you're saying. But second, but before that, da lifnei mi ata omed. No, before you're praying the Amidah, you're connecting right now to Beit Olam. You're connecting with Hashem. So therefore it's like the plug in charge. It's like you're the plug, and you plugged it into outlet with Hashem, and now all the supercharge is coming. Big dolim, you know what they used to do? They used to envision Kivyachol. They were like mamash in shamayim, like talking to Hashem, mamash. You look at Rabbi Akiva when he was praying, like they say, over here he was in one corner, the next corner. What happened? He envisioned himself that he was talking to Hashem, him and Hashem alone, in a chamber, him and God alone. That's it. Imagine you and Hashem. Hashem and you. You can talk to him, ask him whatever you want. Ask him whatever you want. But first is first. Da lifnei mi ata omed. Know who you're standing in front of. You're in front of Borei Olam. You're about to stand in front of Hashem, King of all kings. He can do anything for you. He has everything for you. Whatever you want, He has it. You want money, you want fame, you want kids, you want a wife, whatever you want, He has it. You want a girl wants a husband, He has everything. Keep on plugging. The Aleph, remember who you're standing in front of. Who are you standing in front of? First, that's Aleph. Oh, so now you have the electrical charge. Boom. Now, there's Kedusha. Ask. But I have news for you. It doesn't only have to be in the Amidah. You could always have this plug-in outlet 24/7. Talk to Hashem anytime you want. You know, one girl called me up, she says, Rabbi, what should I do? I can talk to Hashem anytime you want. He's available 24/7. Anytime you want. And my advice I did give my kids, which I do all the time, and people know it already, you know, go look at give a tester. Go see one of my kids walking. What do? The first thing? They might not be able to reach a mezuzah because they're small kids, but they'll go like this. Please Hashem, help me leave safely and come back safely. You understand? A person's going into Bet Midrash to learn Torah. Please Hashem, help me get a geshma, help me love the learning. Let me understand what I'm learning. Wow. A person's going into his business, let's say. Please Hashem, help me matzliach. You know, there's a lady, Henny Machlis, Allah Shalom. You know Henny Machlis? Henny Machlis, Allah Shalom. She was a great lady. She passed away. Rav Machlis' wife, right? She used to have hundreds of people every Shabbat. She had a whole meal and she would cook and this. And they have a book out, Henny Machlis, Henny Machlis, H-E-N-N-E-Y, Machlis, M-A-C-H-I-L-I-S. So in that book, I was reading it. I was reading a little bit. Amazing. In the book, it says the recipe for chicken soup. First ingredient, pray to Hashem that the chicken soup should come out good. And then boil water, put the chicken, put the carrots, imagine. Because what are you doing right there? You're taking the plug-in charge and you're connecting with Hashem 24/7. Rabotai, 24/7, anytime. And that's really the great lesson we learn. This is a great lesson that always, all the time connect to Hashem. Speak to Him. Speak to Him all the time. Hashem, hook me up with this. Hashem, hook me up with that. Please take care of me over here. Please, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that all the time. I'm going to be better, Hashem. I'm telling you, Hashem, I'm going to be better. I love you. I love you. Talk to Him. Talk from your heart. He wants to hear you. He wants to hear you before you go to sleep. Before you go to sleep. You're on your bed. You're trying to, before you... Hashem, I love you. I love you. I love you. Train yourself. Thank Hashem for 2 things before you go to sleep. I love you, Hashem, and thank you, Hashem, for my eyes that I can see. Thank you, Hashem, for my mouth that I can talk. Hashem, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Wake up in the morning. Thank you, Hashem, Modani. Thank you. You woke me up this morning. I love you, Hashem. Get wild in the love of Hashem. Connect all the time. You live such a beautiful, beautiful, amazing connection with Hashem, always supercharged.